Hello, friends. Happy, what day is it? Tuesday. Glad to see you all. Well, I don't see any of you, but glad to be seen by you all. I think maybe I've mentioned, but maybe I haven't. I don't know. But as a fairly awkward adolescent teenager, I had a hard time fitting in at high school at first. I was definitely not athletic, and I had some friends, but not a lot of friends. And it was music that just changed all of that. Music's what drew me closer to God, and music's what helped me feel like I belonged somewhere and that I had something to share. And I had an amazing piano teacher who was willing to learn about jazz and things like that when I became interested in being in the jazz band. And then I had amazing parents who were super supportive of me learning the piano and learning jazz. And so I loved playing in the jazz band at school, and I loved doing musical things at church, and well, here I am today. I think what I loved more than anything in high school was being a part of musical theater, and that happened in a really odd way. That I was asked by the director of our drama department there at Mills High School in Millbrae, California, if I would be a backstage pianist for a play called The House of Blue Leaves, which was about a struggling composer, and the kid at our high school that was like the phenomenal actor couldn't play the piano, so I sat backstage and played, and he pretended to play. Anyway, that's not really what this is about today. The highlight in high school was playing for the musical Godspell, and a lot of things about that were just amazing. It's remains one of my all-time favorite musicals, and I've since high school done it professionally, and done it at our church, and done it at friends' churches, and yeah, I think it's just an amazing setting of the Gospel of Matthew. And what was really cool in high school is our drama director, Mr. Knight, who was one of my heroes, and just a wonderful, wonderful man. He called me Dirk McGuire, and he asked to talk to me about before he had decided to do Godspell, and he knew that I was active in my church, and he said, I want to talk to you about this before we decide, because I don't believe in this, and I want to talk to somebody who really does believe in it, and find out if it feels okay for me to do this and for us to do this, and how you feel about it. And I was ecstatic. Kind of cool to have the director talk to you like that, but also it was an amazing experience, and I can honestly, truly say that Mr. Knight also had a spiritual experience doing this show. Anyway, too much talking, I know, but in the musical Godspell, there's a song that the band gets to sing. The actors on stage don't sing it. It's a song that is sung while Jesus is saying goodbye to his disciples, and it's a song based on Psalm 137, which traditionally is called By the Rivers of Babylon. In Godspell, it's called On the Willows. Originally, the words in the psalm say, "On the willows there we hung up our lyres," or harps. Stephen Schwartz, the composer of Godspell, changed lyres to lives, because it was saying goodbye to Jesus, and it was about giving his disciples giving their lives to Jesus, and it was about Jesus about to give his life. What seems right about this song tonight here, as we are about to begin the second week of Lent, it's a psalm of exile, and our theme this Lent is about preparing for the journey from exile to home. So this Psalm 137, was written about the Babylonian exile and about the inability of the exiled people to sing the songs of their faith for their captors. And seems very appropriate for us because singing is something that we're not able to do the way we used to, just like pretty much everything. So I just thought tonight I would share On the Willows, my favorite song from the musical Godspell. This also was sorry, but I didn't sing in public at all, and like I said, the band sings this, and so I had to sing this in my high school musical. So it's kind of cool. songs of Zion, sing us one of the songs of Zion, sing us one of the songs of Zion. But how can we sing the Lord's song in a foreign land? On the willows there, glad we could be together tonight, friends. As tomorrow begins the second week of Lent, I hope you are feeling connected. I hope you are safe. I hope you are continuing to prepare yourselves, to prepare for that journey home. The journey is coming, and we are headed home. I'll be back again Thursday. See you then. Take care. Bye.